Hi everybody, welcome back to Kellie Reviews, a year in review. We went through a lot. We continue to go through a lot, but that only makes us stronger. It's the truth. I have a calendar on my right side over here that says July of 2019. And it just makes me think of how far we've come, how far I've come. My mother passed away in November of 19. It's the hardest time in my life. It really was. Each day gets easier. I don't want to say that. No, each day does not get easier. You learn to cope. You know, when people talk about their mother in such a prophetic way, I think to myself, cherish each moment. Please, cherish each moment. You know, especially if you're close to that parent, cherish them each day. My mother once upon a time told me that she was always scared when she passed away, how would I handle it? The thing about it is that we have literally, Cass is in the background. She's probably barking at the next door neighbor. I'm putting together a nice collage, which will be all of 2021. My safe space. It's my space where I can come and I can create. I can, share with y'all what I have on my plate, what I'm doing. I have many interests. They're varied and they're diversified. So far, this is what I've come together with the different pictures and collages I've come together with. So this a variety of different things. So enjoy.
Testament is definitely a testament. It really is. It at first I was reading it physical book, and then I went from physical book to actually listening to it on Audible. I have it on Audible now, I believe. But that book is interesting, because you find out that the gentleman, he's dying of some sort of cancer, and he is wheelchair bound. At first, it was a little bit hard for me to read because of my history, my personal history with my mother and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, what in the world? It's definitely worth the read. It will definitely change up on you. The old time question is, what's more important? Your health, well-being, or money? You decide. That's what I got out of the book as well. The Personal Librarian, I absolutely adored. I did. I couldn't even read it. It's that special to me. I think I even ordered it. I think so. I'd have to check my Amazon account, but I think I ordered it. It's actually the first book that got me into historical fiction. Believe that one. Yeah. It's an awesome depiction of how a black person can pass as white. It really is. Just like I found out Belle, she's a wonderful lady. It's just sometimes, we all make weird decisions based on the facts that we have at the time. I suggest anybody read that book. You won't be sorry. Now, The Forest of Vanishing Stars. It's sad. It's sad. It really is. The lady here in the red jacket, she was kidnapped at a very young age. Years later, the person that kidnapped her passes away. And it was hard for me to read some of the passages because, of my history. But the whole point around, she was looking to have family. She really was looking to have family. And later on in the book, she finds family. She really does. Overall, I think I gave the book 3.5 or a 4-star rating. So that was a good book, though. It really was. It just occurred to me I didn't have a lot of my other books done. So Matilda book, it was very cute, but it's not a standalone. As far as reading it, it's not a standalone in my opinion, because you definitely need to watch the movie with Danny DeVito and the lady from Cheers. Both the movie and the book, perfect. The movie, Matilda, is the first thing I've seen because, honestly, I do love watching a good movie, especially one that revolves around books. If you know me, you know I like movies. So you can't have one without the you can't have one without the other. And when I read the book, Matilda, for the first time ever, and I may read it again, I could not believe the language in that book. I mean, there's no swear words, really, but I couldn't believe the language. It's like, wow. Oh my God. Sometimes I think that the book Matilda is worse than the actual movie. And sometimes, in other words, there's a lot more in it. And then at other times, I think that there's more in the movie than the book. Because between the book and the movie, there's different depictions that they put together in each media. So again, you cannot have one without the other. I just finished this book, Surviving Savannah. Yes, this book, Surviving Savannah. This book is about the steamboat and steamboat in 1838. I never thought I'd like historical fiction to begin with. The one thing about this book is that, I should really have a monogram that says I never thought I'd like. But anyway, this has two timelines, 1838 and present day, just like a lot of books have. Patty Callahan, take a bow. You deserve it. You really do. This book is amazing. I was going to give it a 3.5 to a 4. I'm giving it a 5+. I really am. I want to reread it eventually, probably on Kindle. Miss Callahan takes you on a journey of the people that were on Pulaski. She does not let go. Everly is a curator. I think Oliver is the young boy. Maybe I'm wrong. Or Oliver is the young man. The young man. Earlier in the story, I thought it was like great. This Oliver in here kind of replaced the Oliver in. If I can remember, I'll put it up here. But that's what that book was called. Astrid was going to get involved with Oliver. But not Oliver, but Oliver seemed like it was a really good guy. But anyway, back to this, because Oliver kind of was the guy that helped that was with Everly and Maddox. That was a very good book. It took me a little while to get through it, but it was worth it. I love the book. George Michael by James Gavin. James, thank you. The book somewhat reminds me a little bit of Didn't We Almost Have It All, but a different artist. Whitney Houston versus George Michael. But anyway, both of them are hot to begin with. In all aspects, they're hot. They are. Number 2, you take us back to where we were, and you brought us forward. You really did. From a gay disease, I do mean that, a gay disease. But then again, back then, just like now, we have the pandemic, and it's like, you never know when it's gonna really be out of here. It's changed everybody. It's changed all of our lives. No one is immune. I've heard people literally. Anyway, I'm gonna get off a tangent here because otherwise I'm gonna continue. So it's about George Michael and the book that James Gavin wrote. So thank you, James. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate you sharing this, and it's an arc as well. Just like the Whitney Houston Didn't We Almost Have It All? That is an arc as well. An advanced reader's copy from NetGalley. So thank you, NetGalley. Those are both good books. Very informative. It's not like a reference tool, if you will. It reads somewhat like one, but at the same time, it keeps you interested, motivated a little bit more than a reference book. The movie that I'm watching now is called The Best of Enemies. It's on Netflix. It's based on a true story. I recommend anyone watching it. Sometimes I really wonder why the parallel between whites and blacks. It's fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what is going to come of them, or us. There's so much injustice, so much hatred, and so much people getting away with what they can by the color of their skin. I'd give that movie a 5. Right now, the book that I'm in right now is called The Secret of Snow. This book, literally, I'm over 100 pages right now. I want to finish it by today. Today's Sunday. I want to finish it by today. Today is the 26th, the day after Christmas. So, again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope your holidays are going good. Spending time with family, loved ones, extended family, your fur babies. My fur baby is right behind me. Yeah, she's chewing on her treat from her morning number 1. The Secret of Snow. It made me laugh out loud so many times so far. I really love Viola Shipman's writing. I'm actually going to probably look at some more of your books. You're another good author that I'm going to look up because, there are times that you want to get away from it all. And as other people have mentioned to me while I was watching their videos, it's a palate cleanser. It really is. It's not so in-depth. It's not so, hoity-toity. It's not this, it's not that. It's just what you need for a palate cleanser. When you're eating something, it reminds me of something like that. It's like a mental palate cleanser. I'd give it probably a 4.5. I'm considering on rereading it as well. The book that I just finished reading, once it loads for me, you gotta love internet when it's slow. At first, I didn't think, I wasn't sure if I'd like it or not. It was okay read. And then Viola Shipman reeled me in. By the end of the book, I loved it. I laughed. I started to tear up a little bit because it rang home. And I'm not going to have any spoilers, but the one thing I will tell you, it's about a meteorologist in Palm Springs, Florida, right? And she's literally out of a job because there's artificial intelligence on the green screen that's taking her job. So, have you ever been in a position in your life where you ran away from things? I mean, literally, ran from one state to the other state just to run away from your past. I did. I'm sure I'm not alone. That book taught me a lot. Number one, it taught me that, you can't run away from your problems. Sit. 2, and mend your failed relationships. Yes, you can redeem your failed relationships. You can start over by learning to appreciate who you are inside, sharing what you can with other people that come into your life, and just be yourself. Literally be yourself. Well, that's what that book taught me. And at first I got a little upset, or not, maybe disappointed that what her choice was. So I was like, wow. You don't see it coming until later on. But anyhow, it was a good book. The Secret of Snow. Like it. Get it. Read it.
guys don't mind my house, okay? This is this is the piano I got yesterday. Isn't it beautiful? I need to order, whatchamacallit, I need to order the MIDI thing, but well, here's a C, here's a D, here's a G, G, I can't even think, G, C, D, E, F. I'm so happy with this. I am beyond happy. I thank you for joining today. I really do. I really do. So on with the show. Go. Yes. Yes, Marie. I love you, kiddo. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, she is. She a cutie pie. Yes, she is. Cass Marie is a darling. Aren't you, sweetheart? No, you're not able to change the lens on the camera at all. Everything is fixed. You have that hood on the camera itself that you can put on there. You have the mounting bracket so that you can have different positions on the camera itself. The microphone does not work. However, the microphone that you get for yours, it might, but mine did not, and it sucked. And you know, they told me that, hey, heck, well, you know, take your review down on YouTube and on Amazon, and we'll get you a brand new what do you call it? A brand new, like a picture frame, a digital picture frame. No, so it's very primitive for $150. So you're better off getting something better. Hi guys, I so need to talk to you about this book so far. Yeah, they never learn. They never learn. Hold on, let's see if we can get this better. There we go. Hopefully that's better. That's better. Now, this book right here, They Never Learn. They Never Learn. Listen to this passage. I just want to pretend that the whole night never happened. She still won't look at me. I barely even remembered anyway. I can't exactly know what Allison is going through, but I know what I saw, and I know Bash deserves to be punished for it. The Dean, too, for making Allison doubt herself, making her feel so helpless. It's the truth. When people report like sexual assault, even rape, you know, wherever they're at, it's like, well, you have to prove it happened. It's like, oh my God, I mean, it's a lot, it's the same thing as, well, it's the same thing as reliving it. It really is. You know, it really, It's just like, oh my God. It's insanity. That's what it is. And, you know, you lose a part of yourself. You really do. So Allison has a pair of scissors in her hand, right? And she's sitting on a wall, you know, up like on a high rise on the top of the building. And she's sitting on the actual wall with her legs, you know, kicking over the side of the brick, right? So she goes with this, and it says that Allison stands up, shaking up off my grip. I feel awful about grabbing her, but I can't let her hurt herself. I had to do something. Her eyes are welling with tears now, lower lip quivering. Just give me the scissors, okay? I stand up too, holding out my hand, and then we can figure out a plan. I want to help. She raises the scissors. This is Allison. She raises the scissors and points them toward the base of her skull. Allison, please don't do this. Let me help you. She gathers her hair into a fist, gripping so hard a few strands rip out of the root. Then, in one violent motion, she snaps the scissors shut, hacking off her ponytail. Blue tendrils rain down off the rooftop, float away on the breeze. I told you. Allison tosses the scissors at my feet. I don't need your help. Wow. That was like, wow, amazingly, oh my God. You know, you have, she's trying to get her independence back. Allison is trying to get her independence back and her control back. You know, when someone takes that away from us, literally, it's like hell or high water. You know, I hear ya. I hear ya. Hi everybody, Kellie from Kellie Reviews here. I just recently got another question regarding that camera that I bought from Amazon a couple months back. I do not use the camera. I do not use it at all. For the simple fact that it's useless. It really is. It's, in my opinion, a $150 paperweight. I did a review on my YouTube channel, Kellie Reviews. I think it was 5 or 8 minutes long, and I did it at 8 feet and then at 2 feet. The external camera sucks. I don't care. It sucks. The video quality sucks. And for that type of camera, and especially for that price, you're better off getting something else. There. I said it again.
Beautiful country with a rich culture and a beautiful people, and they should not be treated like this. And enough is enough.
Well, ending the videos, what shocks me is, you know, immigration has been a problem for decades. I don't even know if I have to do it, but what I couldn't reconcile is, and they're trying to bring, by the way, food to their families who aren't across the border. They're stuck under a bridge and can't eat. They raised the levels of the water so they couldn't cross the water. This is what you do if an animal were infesting your yard. You do something like this. So complicated as immigration seems, the way people are being treated on that to me is absolutely more disturbing and a little more hopeless than I want to feel about this. But the other thing that bothers me, and I want to say this, I have to be pro-life. If you are pro-life, you have to be pro every life. Yes.
These are living human beings.